I've seen some businesses where management thinks that productivity is increased by forcing people. I mean, that's everywhere I go. They might not realize that they're doing it, and they might not think that that's what they're doing, but that's exactly what they're doing.
What myself and Eric are trying to discuss and bring to the forefront for this audience to discuss is the future of productivity measurement evolving beyond the industrial era metrics. So when we say the industrial era, we're thinking of the Ford production line era metric of productivity, which literally is how many units can you get out of the door
Mhm.
that gets sold, compared to how many workers you're hiring, how much you're paying for the steel, and how much you're paying for the rubber, etc. Yeah, especially the work productivity.
Yep. And
Um,
Anita just had a good question. It's a kind of a follow on to Joel's too a little bit, but if your productivity KPI went up this month, how do you know people didn't just sacrifice quality, learning, innovation, well-being, or long-term sustainability to hit the number? I mean, you don't. Unless you've got a very transparent culture where people are very communicative and honest with one another. I mean, you don't. I mean, you know,
did you miss your son's dentist appointment to
exactly.
get
Yeah.
that extra report out?
Yep.
That productivity went up. Great. Yeah.
How do we know that, is productivity actually improving or is it just people, are we just kind of sacrificing people? And to Joel's point, you know, politely going and grinding them even harder is I think that's something that everyone should sit with and kind of always be uncomfortable by. That shouldn't be just a question you ask in a webinar and kind of think about. That should always be a source of kind of discomfort and uncertainty, especially when you do well, and again outperform.
Yeah. So, as I said, a lot of the mindset was developed in the Ford assembly line era, and I think we're going to have to move away from this. We're going to have to rebel,
Mhm.
literally rebel from that mindset if we're going to make it through the next few years.
Yeah.
I think that we're going to need metrics in our businesses, in our society that measure things like trust.
Mhm.
We're going to have to find a way to measure trust. It could be by experiment, right? I mean, just thinking out of the box, where you go and try to ask a stranger to help you, right? You've seen these
Mhm.
scenarios on YouTube where somebody pretends to be
Yep.
injured and ask a stranger to help you, and more than half, most people walk straight past. They won't help because they don't trust the person that is faking. They don't want to help them.
Yep.
There must be ways to measure trust that we're not using, that we can have as a KPI within a business, within a supply chain, within a society. Resilience, right, or sustainability, right? The ability to continue doing what you're doing past the short term.